Hey, it's Jennifer Aceto Carabin here, coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. And in this video, I really wanted to talk about something called becoming bulletproof in your network marketing business. And really, this is something that's very important to be successful in business in general, no matter if it's a small business or a coaching business. You have to become bulletproof because there is this thing called rejection as you go out there and you promote yourself, you're promoting your products, you're promoting your company. You have to be prepared for this. And what will happen is if you're not prepared and you experience it, it can really throw people off track and they lose their confidence. So in this video, I wanted to go over the tips on how to become bulletproof and how to manage or how to cope with rejection. So rejection comes in a lot of different forms. Like, for example, you may have a prospect who doesn't get back to you, or you have a prospect that actually says, Jen, why are you involved in one of these things? Isn't this a pyramid scheme? Or there's another, some backhanded remarks like, oh, they got you in one of those. So rejection comes in a lot of different forms. And one of the number one ways to become bulletproof is to really arm yourself with understanding what you're really, really doing. And that means your belief in the industry. This is actually really number one, because subconsciously, if you don't really believe that network marketing is a viable business and it's, something that people like you and I can do, then subconsciously you're not going to build it actually. So that's one thing. So the tips in developing your belief in network marketing is really to read. You got to read books in network marketing. You've got to study the leaders in network marketing. That's another big point in terms of developing your belief. So in terms of leaders, what we would highly encourage you to do is study the leaders that are just like you. If you're a single mom, study a leader that was a single mom. If you've been through bankruptcy, study a leader who's been through bankruptcy and bounced himself back through network marketing. If you are, someone who failed another business, then study that leader that was failed another business. Because the trick of this is that it's all about relatability. Who do you relate to? Their story is going to feed your understanding and your belief in what you're involved in. So the next tip I want to suggest is really understand how network marketing as a business model compares to other business models. Understand that, because when you approach business people, you got to be able to show them why this is a better option for them. Okay, so that's one of the key skills, is you got to be savvy in terms of understanding models as well. The next tip that we would recommend is you really must understand your why. You got to understand what really drives you in doing this, okay? Because no matter what, if your why is really strong enough, it doesn't really matter what people think of you. It doesn't really matter, the misinterpretation of what you're doing. It simply won't matter, because you know that you're really doing this for XYZ reasons. And that those reasons will weigh more to you rather than whatever negativity may come your way. So I just really wanted to break it down in this way, that rejection, whatever rejection that prospect that you're receiving from that prospect, it really boils down to two things. Number one, misunderstanding. They just don't really understand what you're doing. And we will say this, and it's better to know than not know, majority of people don't understand network marketing. They think they do, but they don't. So that's one. The second thing is, you may be talking to someone who isn't really looking at this time. You need to find people who are truly, truly looking. We can go over that in another video and, kind of go into that more in detail. So that's another thing. Now, if they're not looking now, it's okay. 6 months from now, they might be looking. See? So none of your efforts are really in waste when you're meeting with people, even if you're not able to close in people right away. Think of it as a process. Prospecting is really, really a process. So I just wanted to say that really, it's really what it comes down to, and this is so integral of your surviving, this the rejection that will happen. Okay, let's just be really upfront about that. is your belief and understanding what you're really involved in, what you're building, has to be stronger than any negativity that may come your way. It's plain and simple. So your force has to be stronger than their doubt or their negativity. So just keep that in mind, right? And in closing, what I've really found is that you're truly, truly bulletproof when let's say you're meeting with someone and they don't understand what you're truly doing. They think it's a scam or a pyramid or whatever. And you know what happens? You actually have such compassion for that person. You're not offended. You're just like, you feel sorry for that person because they don't see it yet. Maybe down the road they will, but at this point they don't. So when you have that compassion, it's actually much easier for you to forgive. You just have to forgive. If your friends and family don't get it, they don't see it, you just forgive them and you move on. And then you grow as a business person, more possibilities open up in your business. So you become a little bit more savvy in your business as well. You may not meet with just any old person. You may be a little bit more discerning with who you're going to meet with. And you do have to kind of match yourself with someone who can also understand your language. So it lessens the whole rejection, experience. Okay, so the more presentations you have underneath your belt, the more experiences you have. Again, it's a journey. You're growing as an entrepreneur. We fall, we get ourselves back up, we learn from the experience, we assess it, and we move on. And that's the way that we grow in the business. So hope you found value with this video. If there's anything else you'd like us to cover, just comment below and we'll talk to you soon.